If you're going to have another kid, what song would you play during labour?
I don't know.
Good, give one.
No, it'd definitely be something by Queen.
Queen?
Yeah.
Big Bottom Girls?
Thank you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Since it's Mother's Day, I'm going to ask you questions about being a mum. And then you can ask me questions about what I would be like if I was a
So basically you want me to ask you questions how you could do my job better. What would you do better as a mum? If you were a mum?
I don't think we're there yet. I think we need to answer.
Okay.
I think you jumped the gun.
Sorry.
Classic Emma.
Classic.
What do you regret most about motherhood?
About motherhood?
Yeah.
Not playing with my kids as much as I
It's
could.
noticeable. I'm kidding, it's not. Our kids are wonderful.
I do play with them, but I don't prioritize play.
If you could tell teenage Emma anything about motherhood to help her get a better perspective of motherhood as a teenager, what would you say?
Don't shave your eyebrows.
What?
I would try to paint the picture of motherhood as not being a burden and more so about like going on a hike and like choosing which track you're going to go down and what you might possibly find down there.
So just no control.
Yeah, and like don't paint a picture of it as like burdensome.
I'm teenage Emma.
Teenage Emma
Hi.
saw Teenage
I
Emma.
just saw this really cute boy.
I was interested in boys. I was
Oh.
always interested in men. That's weird.
There's some other things I think we need to tell teenage Emma. Okay,
It's fun.
let's talk about first time pregnancy Emma.
You gonna eat that? What?
Levi pregnancy Emma's back.
It's a donut. That's Alice pregnancy.
Oh.
Don't go to McDonald's for every lunch. Those McChicken burgers are not.
Did you go every lunch?
Every lunch? Because I worked in the
That's
right
so
next to
bad. I
Macca's.
never knew that.
Yeah, I went to McDonald's. I
never
had
knew
a
that.
craving for McChicken burgers all the time.
I love the McChicken.
It changes a lot.
But we have a photo, and I'm just eating food, realigning what my career and my job was, where my time was, as to being stay-at-home mum, was like a bit of a tussle. Don't expect the world to be in the same pace as you now that your pace has changed.
What would you say to first time dads?
I love the McChicken.
So you need your husband to be someone that is patient with you,
Did you really need to put another bit of food in your mouth?
that doesn't stop pushing you.
One time I tried to jump over a bush at a church camp and there was a wire in there and I fell in a bottle.
But in patience.
To be impatient.
To be, no, not impatient.
Impatiently pushing you.
In patience.
Oh, I
So
see.
them having
I
patience
misunderstood
with
that years ago. I've been impatient the whole time. This is one of my favourite teapots.
Why? That teapot is too heavy for me.
It's a hefty
bit,
one?
Yeah, it's a bit wide.
I like them heavy and wide. Dan and Rachel Finmore bought this for my birthday back in 2015. It looks like my fairy godmother turned a pumpkin into a teapot. Things like that really get me excited. What would I say to encourage mums if I was a mum?
Something you appreciate about motherhood.
But they have to constantly evaluate life as the kids are looking at it. They think about how many times you're like, Ben, he's 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he can still fight that bear and put out the rubbish, even though I ran from it. Like, none of that stuff triggers for me until you tell me. Which
Right.
means mothers are awesome. They think about this constantly.
What is one thing that you wish you could have told your mum as a kid, or appreciated more about your mum as a kid now that you're an adult?
Just the depth of selflessness to essentially position your kids further ahead in life than you were when you were their age. That constant building generation upon generation. Like, we're all further ahead because of her. Thanks for being a great mum, and thanks for being a mum that loves motherhood. And thanks for motherhooding love. Oh, I had one more thing.
What?
Let's end on this.
Yeah.
What song would you play? Because
At
everyone's
my
like,
funeral?
No.
Oh.
If you're gonna have another kid, what
Oh.
song would you play during the labour?
I don't know.
Good, give one.
It'd definitely be something by Queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
Big Bottom Girls. There's a lot of weird songs in relation to Queen.
Don't Stop Me Now, maybe. No, that's not good because I wouldn't be having a good time. I don't know.
Get it done. Call your mum.
Leaping through the sky.